Our herald heroine wakes the following afternoon, eyes stained with tears and a headache that recounts all of the mistakes from the night before. After the earth-shattering betrayal of her soon-to-be ex-husband Stuart and her former best friend Heather, Diana made a silent promise to herself to find the bottom of every bottle the Sapphire had to offer. Although now regretting that promise, her hangover offered a strange sense of clarity. Pain meant she was alive. Pain meant she could still feel, and despite the monster of revenge growing in her chest, Diana kept a tight leash on her emotions. She was out of tears, refusing to shed another single one for what she had lost. But what else would she have to give up before the day was out?
I thought I said I didn't want to be bothered.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Joan. It's Jerry from the front desk. I've got your husband on the line.
Stuart? Why, the nerve of that man. Put him through, Jerry. What the hell do you want, Stuart?
We need to talk, Dee Dee. I need to apologize for what happened.
We don't have to talk about anything, you rat!
Well, I messed up. I know that. Oh, please, darling, you have to forgive me.
I don't want to hear your excuses, Stuart. What kind of a louse does that on the biggest night of his wife's life? I'll bet that wasn't even the first time.
Dee,
My God, it wasn't,
Dee,
was it?
Well,
Just how long has this been going on?
Please, Dee Dee, give me a moment to...
You have 30 seconds,
Dee,
and then I'm hanging up.
Look, do you remember when we first met? That night at the Copa? Why, I always knew you were going to be a star from the moment I laid eyes on you. Why do you think I introduced you to Byron in the first place? I told him, this gal's going up in the world and you need to get in on the ground floor. Don't you see, Dee? I helped launch your career. Would I have done that if I wasn't head over heels for you?
You are impossible, Stuart Alphonse Grant.
What are you talking...
You think I owe my entire career to you? Oh, sure, you made the introduction. Fair play. But it was my drive, my passion, and my skill as an artist that got me where I am. I am the reason I won an Oscar last night, not you.
Well, you're being irrational, doll.
Don't you doll me, you incorrigible ass! You lost that right the second you put your tongue down Heather's throat.
Well, don't you bring Heather into this, Dee. She didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I mistaken? Did I catch you cramming your tongue down your own throat last night? I didn't think so. It takes two to tango, and now you can tango with my divorce lawyer. Doll! Hello, Jerry. It's Diana, room 413. Would you be a dear and have Danny bring the car around? I'm headed to the studio today.
Of course, Miss Joan. Anything else I can do for you?
Not at the moment, thank you. I'll be down in, say, 30 minutes?
I'll order your car straight away, then.
Diana Jones strode out of that hotel looking like she had the world in the palm of her hand. Not a single hair out of place, no telltale sign of the drama that had unfolded just 30 minutes prior. She walked with the earned confidence of an award-winning actress, a walk that belied the pounding in her head with every step. Her goal in that moment was simple. Meet with Byron Solnick and talk to him about Stuart, whether he wanted to listen or not.
Oh, afternoon, Miss Jones. Wow, you look as sparkly as a newly polished hubcap.
Oh, gee. Thanks, Danny. That's very sweet of you.
Oh, not at all. Watch your head, miss. If I could just say, miss, I was really sorry to hear about what happened to you last night.
You mean my Oscar win? Why feel sorry about that?
I beg your pardon, miss. I don't mean the Oscars. The other thing, with Mr. Grant.
How did you hear about that?
That's all over the newspapers, miss. You haven't seen?
This country bumpkin turned prom queen lashed out at Hollywood heartthrob Stuart Grant? Sources say the recent Oscar winner had become drunkenly belligerent? How could they print this? This is a total fabrication.
Oh, for what it's worth, miss, I never really liked that Grant guy. Well, he had that punch coming to him.
What? But I never... Oh my God. Onlookers say that Miss Joan yelled something about Wyoming and clocked Mr. Grant in the jaw with all her considerable weight? Considerable weight? Well, that's rude. You know, Danny, I didn't punch Mr. Grant last night. But now I'm wishing that I had.
And we're here, Miss Joan.
Oh, thanks, Danny. Wish me luck.
Not that you need it, but, good luck.
And now for a brief commercial break. Today's program is sponsored by Kepler's Cocaine Tooth Scrub. Got an itch in your gums? A hankering for the crankering? Has your smile broken bad more times than you care to admit? Then reach for Kepler's Cocaine Tooth Scrub, the only toothpaste approved by 1 out of 5 dentists. And let me tell you folks, he just loves it. Absolutely can't get enough of it. That's Kepler's Cocaine Tooth Scrub. Look for it in the candy aisle. Stay tuned for part 2 of So Long and See You Never!